Good morning, Pack 787. Mr. Keener here with some more whittling chip tips. Today I'm going to show you some different hand holds with your knife and some different cuts that we're going to make when doing the whittling chip. So, cameraman Ken, down to the hands. Alright, what I have, of course, is my pocket knife, and I also have just a little piece of wood. It's a piece of pine, nothing fancy. What I'm going to do is show you some hand movements and different ways to hold. Now, I like to hold the wood kind of up close to my body, as you can see. And I know some of you are asking, Mr. Keener, are you at work? Well, yes, I am. But I'm on break, and a break is a great time to do some whittling. Whittling is one of those fun things you can do anytime. Now, our first cut is going to be the cut you're going to use the most. It's kind of a longer cut. It's just a normal cut. Please notice how I'm holding my knife. Holding it in my hand with a nice firm grip. I'm not pushing on the blade, but I am pushing down on the back with my thumb. What I'm going to do is take my knife, set it down on the wood. If you'll notice, it's about at a 20-degree angle or so, 20, 30, I'm not exactly for sure. But I'm going to press down on the blade, just a little downward pressure, and then cut. Nice little piece of wood there. And again, cut. And that is our basic cut. Just a long, smooth cut. I can shape the wood. If I put more downward pressure, you see, it digs in deeper. If I put a little pressure, nice and light. So we can make deeper or lighter cuts as needed. Now, if I push too hard, I start to dig into the wood. If you start to dig in and you have to really push, stop. Back the knife up, make a nice, lighter cut, and work down to that area. Now, if you notice, I know where my hand is holding the wood, and I also notice where my blade is. It's not going to hit my hand or my thumb. Know where your hold hand is, know where your blade is at all times while cutting. And as you can see, just an easy cut, nice and smooth. The next thing we're going to do, let's say I was going to make this into a spoon and I'm going to need to round this off. Well, what I want to do first though is I'm going to make a neck down to that spoon, so I'm going to make what is called a stop cut. I'm going to put my blade perpendicular to my wood, directly on it. I'm going to put my thumb against the back. I'm going to hold tight, and I'm going to put considerable downward pressure on the piece of wood and then pull the blade back gently. Now, if you may be able to see, there's a slight cut in there, and that is our stop. You can do it a couple of times if you want to help. And how it stops is as I make the cut now, sometimes it will stop the cut. Now I'm going to make it a little deeper. Obviously I didn't make it deep enough. Now, in doing the stop cut and to make a downward cut, I'm going to push and make a push cut. If you notice, I bring my hold hand and push put the thumb of my hold hand onto the thumb of my knife hand. And then I'm going to push with my thumb hand and my other hand to make a deeper cut. See how it stops at my stop that I've cut in there. I make these little things. If I want to get rid of them, I can again do the stop. These will fall right off. I can put my thumb again, angle the blade a little higher, and push down to my stop. That's an easy cut to do. Now, this is a cut that you want to practice. That is one of the basic cuts, and if you notice on the wood I have a nice little divot there. Then I can start to round for my spoon. When I start to round for my spoon, I may make another cut. I will hold again, kind of choke up, and I will do what I call a hinge cut. If you notice, I'm going to put my thumbs again together, but act like it's a hinge. See how it kind of hinges on my thumbs? And I can make these cuts nice and deep. I can move the wood around, and I can start to round this wood. It's a very easy cut to make, always knowing where my hold hand is and where my knife blade is. Again, if you get to a point where the wood's not coming or you've cut so deep that you can't push anymore, stop, back up, make another cut. Nice and gentle. Those are just a few cuts that we're going to use. Those are the basic cuts that we're going to use. Practice, practice, practice. Guys, I would like for you to remember, the more you've worked with your blade before starting whittling chip, the easier it'll be for you. Thanks for watching. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, give me a call. Thank you.